World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. California firefighters backed by fresh reinforcements of manpower and equipment prepared for the potential of new or worsening wildfires in Southern California amid warnings of high winds and dry conditions. The National Weather Service said wind gust on Tuesday could exceed 100 kilometers per hour, putting large areas of Southern California under extreme fire danger warnings. Los Angeles County Fire Chief Anthony Marone said that firefighters were absolutely better prepared than when a series of wildfires rapidly emerged last week, but that the wind gust could force authorities to ground the aircraft critical to the firefighting effort. Such restrictions were in place for part of last week as 4 major fires burned. Together, those blazes have scorched more than 160 square kilometers. Firefighters have brought one fire fully under control, while another north of Los Angeles was 97% contained. In other news overseas, in a report to Congress released on Tuesday, Special Counsel Jack Smith said his office had sufficient evidence to obtain and sustain a trial conviction of President-elect Donald Trump for efforts to overturn Trump's loss to President Joe Biden in the 2020 election. Smith said Trump resorted to a series of criminal efforts to retain power after it became clear that he had lost and that legal ways to challenge the results had failed. Smith said Trump acted both in his private capacity as an election candidate as well as with the help of multiple co-conspirators, and that Trump tried to use the power and authority of the United States government in furtherance of his scheme. The report further says that Trump's false claims, such as votes being cast by large numbers of dead people or ineligible voters, or that voting machines had changed votes for Trump into votes for Biden, were demonstrably and in many cases obviously false. Trump has repeatedly denied wrongdoing and attacked the special counsel's work as politically motivated. And news from the Philippine Foreign Service Post, Philippine-Indian cooperation in the maritime space continued to gain momentum as ranking officials of the Philippine Coast Guard or PCG and Indian Coast Guard or ICG convened in New Delhi to deliberate on priority areas. The high-level meeting was held in furtherance of the Memorandum of Understanding on enhanced cooperation signed by the two parties in New Delhi in August 2023. It was noted that Rear Admiral Edgar L. Ibanez, Deputy Commandant for Administration, led the PCG delegation. Both sides took stock of growing Coast Guard to Coast Guard engagement between the two countries in recent years and considered priority areas for enhanced cooperation. These included maritime environment protection, nighttime safety and security, joint exercises, capacity building, and training. The two Coast Guards also underscored the importance of cooperation in search and rescue, or SAR, maritime pollution response, and broader concerns such as upholding the rules-based maritime international order. Before departing India, the PCG delegation paid a courtesy call on Ambassador to India Josel F. Ignacio, who underscored support for rising maritime security cooperation between the two countries. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5 for Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.